If you only take one thing away from this video about real estate investing in 2024,
getting involved, trying to figure it out on your own is very difficult.
We're now seeing deals and structures that we haven't seen in years.
Focus on actually becoming an expert in your craft.
There are hundreds of billions of dollars sitting on the sideline waiting to pounce on those deals.
We're here at BPCon 2023, one of the biggest real estate conferences in the world. And today I'm going to be interviewing the top dogs here at the conference on what their thoughts are on the real estate market in 2024 and what their investment strategy is going to be so that you know what to do in the new year. All right, Yona, what are your thoughts on real estate investing in 2024?
Real estate investing has been around for the ages. And so it's, even though it may be a little bit different this year, there are obviously interest rates are higher than they've been in the past few years, which means you have to change your game plan. You know, if you've been doing something the same way based on old rules, you have to kind of pivot and change things around. So that's how I see it. People who are seasoned will continue to find good investments or stabilize and profit on the ones they currently own. And those who are new are going to get in when it's tough in a difficult time, which means if they are able to persevere, when it gets better, they'll do even better.
2024, it's going to be sluggish. It's a stabilizing time, and we're transferring into a new cycle. And the interest rates, we don't believe, are going anywhere. They may come down a little, but really they're going to be persistently higher. That means we're going to have less deals transacting. I believe that means more opportunities, weirdly though, for people trying to get started, because we're now seeing deals and structures that we haven't seen in years. Lots of seller finance deals. Prices are coming down. So this is a really good entry point, but you just got to work more for it. So quality is up, both as far as terms and pricing, but work is also up to get that quality.
I think it's going to be the cleanest shirt and the dirty laundry of options. You're not going to have a whole lot of investing options that look good. Real estate's still going to be the most solid, but you're going to have to temper your expectations. It's not going to be as easy or as lucrative as it was the last 10 years.
Real estate investing in 2024 is going to be really interesting. I think it's pretty clear that we're going to have some more trouble on the horizon. A lot of multifamily deals, especially with short-term, medium-term debt, are coming due, especially in the next 6 months. And it seems to me that there's going to be some fallout from those. What I don't expect is the opportunity that we all had in 2008 through 12 to buy deeply discounted deals. There are hundreds of billions of dollars sitting on the sideline waiting to pounce on those deals. And when they do, I just don't think most of us are going to get access to them. Some of us might, but they may only be discounted by 20%. And right now, with cap rates up, like in some places like Phoenix, I read the other day, 59% expansion in cap rate. And that means drop in value, my friends. I'm not sure it's going to make sense to buy some of these deals that are only 25% discounted from their peak.
So key takeaway number one is that it's going to be a rough year for real estate, but it's going to be an awesome year for real estate investors, especially if you're just getting started, because a lot of sellers are going to have deal fatigue, meaning they've been under contract once or twice, and the buyers have dropped the contract because they couldn't get their financing together. Now, what that means for you is that you'll be able to go out and have a better chance of negotiating seller financing, which is where the seller actually carries the note instead of you bringing in a traditional mortgage. With seller financing, you can often get better terms on your deals than you could from a traditional bank, which can make these deals work even in a high interest rate environment.
What's your investment strategy going into the new year?
I'm looking at a three-pillared approach. I'm focused on saving more money, making more money in business, and then investing the difference. And the areas that I'm investing in is more about the location and the long term. I want to know what it's going to be worth in 20 years or 30 years, not what it's worth right now. My thoughts are, if cash flows are defined, which it is, and you're not going to get as much cash flow, then you're better off buying in better locations that are going to have cash flow or something with a value add opportunity. Because if cash flow isn't something you can just step into, you need to make it worth your while by getting something else on the back end.
So I've been focused on passively investing as a limited partner in many syndications for multifamily, self-storage, RV parks, mobile home parks, even a retail property. And I'll continue to do that. I have several operators. Like I said, I have thousands of clients, and some of them are extremely successful, and I've seen their track record over the years. and have invested with them, and I'll continue to do so when the right deals, come about.
Yeah, that's great. You get to take your pick of the cream of the crop.
Every single day I get a new offer.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of being able to kind of sort through them and choose who I think is the one that I trust the most and feel has the best experience.
That's great. Yeah, that's a good position to be in.
Yeah, our investment strategy going into the new year is kind of a combination. Seller finance deals, off market, direct to sellers, value add, big time. We're also going in very much looking for people that are more in distress, people that are needing to refinance, that are not in a position to where they can. And we are really moving into a lot more partnerships with people where we can come in because it pays to be creative in times like this. So we're trying to be a lot more creative. We're looking at demand is basically everything. If there's demand, we're really trying to make deals work. The good thing about times like this is you can see where things are performing and not. So we're really honing in our focus for 24 on where we want to be, but we're really diving into that quality offering, those deals that prices have now come down. They're mom and pop brand. We have significant upside and partnering with people to get them done.
So when we started our new fund about a year and a half ago, we had never even considered investing in preferred equity, but we have discovered an opportunity. You've got debt coming in instead of at, let's say, 75% for a lot of these deals. They're only lending maybe 55%. And equity, which would have been at 25% in the old paradigm, maybe it's only coming in at 20 to 25 still, but there's now a gap between the debt and the equity. And that gap can be filled by mezz debt or preferred equity. Our company did a little bit of debt, but our fund is actually really focusing on preferred equity. And preferred equity has some of the characteristics of debt, doesn't have a lien, but it often has a promissory, a personal guarantee from the operator. We can also get management control rights, forced sale rights, and we are typically getting a 9 to 11% cash flow, which is sort of similar to some debt these days, but unlike debt, it has an upside of maybe another 5 or 6% at the time of the asset sold. So we're able to get sometimes 16, 17% coupons with a safer place in the capital stack. So if you as an investor can get in on deals like that, I think that's a great place to be in 2023 and 24.
If you take nothing else away from this video, what I'm about to say is what you should absolutely write down and keep in mind as you're going about real estate in 2024, and that's that you can refinance debt. You cannot refinance a purchase price. So if you're able to get a 10 to 15% discount on a property today, you can always refinance the debt later and increase your cash flow when interest rates come down. As they're saying, focus on quality, go for the longer term outlook on these projects. And those who are able to creatively structure deals, whether that's through seller financing, preferred debt, preferred equity, that is going to be who wins in 2024.
What advice would you give somebody that's just getting started in real estate?
You got to go in and understand this is what the market should have been like the whole time. This is more normal for what wealth building looks like. Shouldn't be normal to walk into something that makes you $100,000 in 2 years when you have no experience doing it at all. So focus on actually becoming an expert in your craft, not just looking at real estate like it's stocks and you pick one and you hope it does well. Nobody would step into a martial arts studio and think they weren't going to practice martial arts. Nobody would step into a gym and not actually learn how to lift the weights and get really serious about it. You need to walk into real estate with that same idea of understanding the fundamentals and getting good at doing it, and you'll be fine.
The thing that will accelerate your growth more than anything is having a mentor, having someone that is more experienced than you, hopefully has been through at least 1 or 2 cycles and can help guide you and kind of take you to the next level, because getting involved, trying to figure it out on your own is very difficult.
I would recommend if somebody was really young and they want to get started, go through the pain of buying some single family or duplexes or fourplexes, manage them yourself, hate your life. No, I'm kidding. Go through all the pain of it. Seriously, I've done that. And then graduate as soon as you can into commercial real estate. There's all kinds of different commercial real estate. It could be self-storage, mobile home parks, RV parks. It could be developing your own outdoor storage for RV and boats, which is something that's honestly pretty easy entrance point into the commercial real estate realm. But either partner with somebody, find a coach, find a mentor, consider investing passively, maybe be a deal finder, maybe be a capital raiser, maybe doing the stair step thing where you start with a 50-unit self-storage, fix it up, rent it up, sell it, go up to 100, and then just keep stair stepping up.
Key takeaway number 3 is just do the work. Find a mentor, learn as much as you can about commercial real estate, and get out there and get the reps in. The more knowledge that you have around the market, the better you're going to be able to creatively structure a deal and actually get something done. 2024 might be one of the best times to buy real estate that we have seen since 2010. I got started in commercial real estate back in 2013 in a market where nobody was doing anything. I mean, we were door knocking, cold calling, sending out flyers, dropping off letters. I mean, everything that we could just to try and get deals done. The last 5 years haven't been like that, and that is not indicative of a normal real estate cycle. So those who are willing to get out there and do the work are going to find some incredible opportunities in 2024.
So if you're getting started in today's market, I really look at a few things. First of all, just consuming knowledge, because in these times, there is a little more risk. Now, with that being said, there tends to be more barriers of entry because financing is hard, there's less deals, which you can overcome through work. That's the great thing. Like money guys and money's just frozen up. So people that actually will go out and do the work, they're creating opportunities that all those people want but don't have. So if you're going into the new year, if you're looking to if you can get money, if you can get deals, if you'll just do the work that nobody else is going to do, you are going to provide options and opportunities to a market that needs it. And that gets you in an amazing position as far as equity and participating in deals that you may not even be able to buy on your own. So I would really look at providing the market with what it demands so much: capital and opportunities. And if you can do that, you are putting yourself in an incredible position.
And if you're looking to learn more about commercial real estate, you have landed in the right place. Subscribe to my channel. We've got over 350 videos now teaching you how to invest in commercial real estate. And check out this video here on how Ross bought his first commercial property at over 300,000 square feet.